Hey, what's up everybody? This your girl Kiki, and this is Kiki Pretty Life 23. What's up everybody, this is your girl Kiki and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, just want to say thank you so much for coming by and stopping by here. And if it's not your first time, I just want to say welcome back again. So for this video, I'm going to be doing another Halloween set. So I'm going to be getting rid of this old set here, which I only have for a week. Unfortunately, me being a nail tech, my nails never last as long like I want them to. And I knew having these French tips, especially hand painted, I knew they wasn't going to last that long. So yeah, it's time to do them over. So for this Halloween set, I wanted to do kind of like an alien eyeball type of set. So I'm pretty much, this is my first attempt of doing like a really complex nail design, because usually I do like the more simple stuff, but I really wanted to get myself out there and start doing like more crazier designs. So right now I'm just pushing back my cuticles, getting to those, and then I'm just going to grind out all the old polish that's on there. Unfortunately, since I work with acetone and alcohol, and then I'm working with buffers and files, my nails never last. And I know some of y'all going to be like, oh well why you never wear gloves? I don't wear gloves because it's easier for me to work without gloves than to work with gloves. And plus, every time I try to do nails with gloves, especially when I'm doing acrylic nails, the e-file always end up catching under the glove, end up ripping it, and then my nails be exposed anyway. So either way it goes, my nails are going to get hit. So you know, I just try my best to not damage them at least as quick as possible, but it's no big deal because again, I switch my nails up all the time, so you know, in a way it don't really bother me too much. So then I'm just taking this sanding band and just going over my cuticles, just getting rid of any like little dead skin that has grown out since then, even though it's been a week. So it's not really too much growth, but I just want to make sure that those cuticles are nice and flush before I reapply a little bit more acrylic. And then after doing that, I went ahead and primed my nails with some dehydrator and some non-acid primer. And then I just went in with the acrylic just to fill in my cuticles. And I did not show that part on the video where I did prime my nails, but yeah, I did that before. So make sure you prime. Very important. Alright y'all, so after applying the acrylic, I went ahead and just shaped up my nails real quick. I did file and buff my nails, which I did not show in the video, but I did that as well. And after doing all that, this is how my nails end up coming out. They're nice and filled in, and now it is a clean base for me to do the design on. And I am keeping the pink because eventually I do want to go back to Frenchies, but for now we're just going to keep the same color and just do some designs on top. So for the design, I really just went on a whim when it came to what I wanted to do for my nails, because I didn't really have an idea of how I wanted to do it, but I knew I wanted some eyeballs. That's pretty much what came up in my mind. So I just grabbed whatever colors were kind of like Halloween like, and I just started off with this yellow right here, which I did about No, it wasn't yellow, it was orange. It was an orange color, and I did that for the middle part of my nail. So I'm pretty much doing some base colors, and then I'm kind of like thinking in my head while I'm doing the base colors. I did thin out this orange quite a bit, so I did have to do like 3 coats because I used some polish thinner because it was a little too thick. But yeah, so I did the middle finger like that. So then on my pinky, I decided to do some green. So I chose this green because it's kind of like a slime green. All these colors are from Madam Glam, just in case you want to know what brand that I use. I always use Madam Glam. If you've been on my page for long enough, you will know that I use Madam Glam to the T, all right? But I want to start trying some other brands only because Madam Glam only got so many colors that I could choose from. Like, it's some colors that I can't really find on there anymore because I got so many of their colors. I'm like, okay, like what's next, you know? So I am gonna start trying out some different brands. Like I really want to try out Not Polish and Valentino's. I definitely want to try theirs, and Gel in the Bottle look like they got some good colors as well, so I do want to try some different ones. But yeah, and then on my thumb I decided to do this purple color. I feel like it was a pretty purple, good for Halloween. I feel like this purple is like really dark, kind of almost like a bluish type of purple, so I decided to do my thumb like that. So then for the pointer finger, I decided to do a cat eye. So I took this bright green cat eye polish, also from Madam Glam, and I did 1 coat of that. And then on my ring finger, I decided to do a hot pink. I don't know why I chose that color. Honestly, I wish I didn't choose that because, I mean, I felt like it didn't really go with the set like I really wanted to, because I had it in my head of how it was going to look once I put it on. But after the end, I was like, dang, I should have had done a hot pink. But yeah, so I did that on my ring finger. Still trying to come up with some ideas for that one. So then before I cured the nails, I went ahead and did the magnet on top of the cat eye polish, and I wanted to do like that velvet look. So I went ahead and I took my circle magnet to kind of spread around the metal pigments inside of the polish to kind of create that velvet reflective look throughout the whole nail instead of like doing the one line across the nail. So I did that, and then once I got it down to the way that I like it, then I went ahead and cured it in the lamp, and I only did 1 coat of this. And then the other colors I ended up doing 2 coats. So then for my first design, I'm going to do the pointer finger, which is with the cat eye, and I decided to make it to an actual eye. So I took some black polish and I took my liner brush and I'm just creating the I guess like the pupil of the eye to kind of create like that cat eye look. So I went ahead and did a line across it the best I could, because again, I was doing this on myself, so it's a little bit harder doing designs on myself than I did on other people. But I bent my nails in so many different ways and directions to try to get that right angle. But I'm kind of creating almost like a oval, but more slim, more skinnier type of oval look. So I did that, and then I also went ahead and blended it out just a bit so that way it'll kind of create that like almost like realistic look. It was a very simple design, so that was actually the easiest to do. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and get started on this middle finger. So for this middle finger, I decided to do the 2 eyeball design. So I took some cat eye polish with a different color. It is kind of like a really deep golden type of color, almost kind of close to copper. And I did about 2 circles on there, and I also used the magnet to do like the velvet design, just to give a really nice reflection. It was a really hard one to do because they were so small, so I had to make sure that it really shined really good. So I kept like having to redistribute the pigments just to really get that reflective type of look. And plus I think I did it a little too thick, so I had to really work hard to really make sure that it showed up really reflective. So then once I cured it under the lamp, I went ahead and did the same thing like I did on the pointer finger, just drawing those two black lines up in there. I did not do the little blend out thing because I didn't want to cover up any leftover space that was in the polish. So I just went ahead and just did the pupils, and that's it, and then just cured it. So then for the thumb, I decided to do another cat eye ball on there. So I took some purple cat eye polish, and I went ahead and did like a circle on there. The circle didn't have to be really perfect. I was just being extra, trying to like do the liner brush and stuff, but just a nice decent size amount of the cat eye polish on there. And then I went ahead and did the velvet design again with the magnet. Same thing I did like on the middle finger. Okay, so now I want to create that 3D look, so I'm going to take some clear poly gel and just roll it right on top of the eye, and it's really going to help that cat eye underneath really pop as well. So it's also really good to do this because I want to really get that 3D look to it. So I went ahead and swirled some on top just till it looked kind of like smooth, almost like a sphere. And I would have made it easier on myself and bought some off of Amazon, the little eyeball things that you could just glue right on your nails. I would have got those, but they would have came on time for Halloween for me, and plus I didn't want to spend any money on extra stuff that I'm only going to use once. So I decided to just went ahead and just make on my own, kind of like the handmade way. So I did that on top of the eyeballs with the poly gel and with the middle finger as well, doing the same thing. Okay, so then the next thing I did was I went ahead and top coated the eyeballs because I decided in the middle of my set that I wanted to do some chrome. Now, I should know better because chrome does not work with me, especially as a nail tech. When I'm doing other people's nails, chrome does not last long on me at all. It's so easy to file off because it's so close to the surface on the nails. So any nail file or any buffer that hits it is pretty much swiped out. But I really wanted to do it for this set, so I decided to just went ahead and do it, you know. But I went ahead and took some solid gel. Now this solid gel is so fun to play with, y'all. This was my second time using it, and the first time that I used it, I actually did a Beetlejuice set using this. So if you do want to check out my video on my channel, I'll leave a link down below, or I'll put a little tag, or even both. I'll put a tag in the corner and you could click it and it'll go straight to that video. But yeah, I had a lot of fun playing with this, so I really was interested to see how it was gonna look by trying out this design. So the first thing I did was I flattened out the the solid gel as flat as I could get it, and I surrounded my whole thumb with it around the eyeball. And the reason why I did that is because I want to try out this textured skin look on the eyeball before I do the chrome, and what that does is kind of create that snake-like type of skin look. So I had to cover it really well, and I did smooth it out with some alcohol just to kind of smooth it out real well, so it wasn't looking too bumpy or too rough or anything. But it's pretty much like applying acrylic with your hands. It's kind of weird. I don't know, but I covered it as good as I could, getting close to the shape. And then I took this tool right here, my cuticle pusher, and I just rolled on top of it. Now I saw this on a nail art video, and I wish I could tag them. I don't know if they was the first one to come up with it or what, but y'all, when I did this, I thought it was so freaking cool, so I had to try it on my thumb. So I'm pretty much just rolling it on top of there, not adding too much pressure, but just a little bit enough pressure to create that indent. And then after I did that, I went ahead and cured that under the lamp. So then for my middle finger, I'm going to do the swirl look. So I'm just taking some polygel, the softer kind, and I'm just creating like a ring around the eyes because I'm trying to avoid touching them. So I'm creating like a border first, and then I'm going to add the rest of the polygel onto the other parts of the nails to create that swirl texture look for the chrome. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and take some black polish and just pretty much covering the entire nail with it except for the eyeballs because we're going to be doing the chrome base. So black polish is a really good chrome base to use because chrome just seems to come out so good on it. I tried other polishes and black seems to be the only one that it just comes out great, and even other nail techs would agree like this is the best polish to use when it comes to chrome. And you want to make sure the entire nail is covered because the trick with chrome is that if you don't cover the entire nail with that polish, it is not going to stick on certain spots and it's going to look very spotty. So I made sure that I did that before I cured it. After curing the polish, I took some chrome, some gold color chrome, and I just put that on the entire part of the nail where the black is at, avoiding the eyes at all costs because I don't want them to chrome up at all. And when I tell y'all, this came out so freaking cool. I mean, the texture look nowadays is really popular, and that gold chrome on top of that texture, it just made it look like a freaking two-eyed monster coming out of my nails. Like, it was so freaking cool, y'all. So I honestly was really proud of myself with this design. It was a little messy and it did get on the sides a bit, but you could easily fix that with a nail file. Just file that side down a little bit and that'll give you a more cleaner shape too. But y'all, this was awesome. I was so hyped up when I saw this. I'm like, yes, I cannot wait to see how the thumb gonna look once I do the chrome on there. Now the only trick, y'all, that I hate is when I top coat the chrome. It is some of the leftover chrome from like the bottom part of the nail or whatever, it starts to glitter up and it does kind of give like a slight glittery look. So I hate when it does that. So if anybody know any ways to avoid that, please let me know. All right, I could use some tips. So then for the thumb, did the same thing, covered the whole entire thing with some black polish, and because it was textured, I didn't want to make the polish too thick because if it's too thick and then I do the chrome on top, it's just going to smooth right over, which is what I don't want. I want to see the texture of the solid gel to really pop through. So I just did a really thin layer of that black and then I cured it under the lamp, doing the same thing like I did on the middle finger. For my ring finger, I decided to do the same thing like I did on my Beetlejuice set because I just really love that snake look. Now, my attempt for this one was I was gonna like first take the same texture look like I did on my thumb and you know, kind of create like a realistic golden snake. So I was gonna do like a gold texture and then do like the golden snake look. But I think the mistake that I made on this one is that I did not press the tool hard enough, and I think I might have applied the black polish on top of it a little too thick. So when I did the chrome on top of that one, it came out smooth instead of textured. So I was kind of disappointed on that one. I wish it would have came out a little bit more texture. I feel like that would have looked cooler. But I mean, it still came out decent, you know. It didn't really come out the way that I really wanted it, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, there you go. So then after I finished that, I went ahead and did some top coat on that nail along with any other nails that hadn't got top coated yet. Now for the pinky, I did not show the part where I did the pinky, which is I felt like was kind of self-explanatory. It's just pink polka dots. So you know, I just took a dotting tool and just dotted some pink on there, which I wish I didn't do either because I felt like it didn't really go with the set, but it is what it is. I already done it, so I ain't gonna do it all over. So but yeah, so that's pretty much it. That was the nail set, and that's how the design came out. And under a different lighting, it does look a little bit better once you kind of see it, but I still wish I would have done the pinky differently just to at least make it go with everything. And honestly, the first 3 nails look good to me. The last 2 is like, and it's alright, but it ain't for me. You know, I felt like I would have done those differently. And for my other hand, I did do a different type of design. So I did it very simple because I'm like, I'm not putting myself through that again with my non-dominant hand on my right hand. I'm not doing all that. Okay, I care about my mental health a little too much. Okay. But otherwise than that, what you dressing up as for Halloween? For me, I'm doing Men in Black, so I'm gonna be one of the partners in crime. I was gonna have my cat dress up as part of the Men in Black as well. I bought like a tie for him and everything like that. But my buddy, of course, want to be in the streets, want to be fighting other animals, and my boy got scratched up, so now he's healing and everything. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna put him in the video because he's just gonna be a hot mess. So I'm just gonna let him chill. But I will be dressing up as a woman version of the Men in Black, so I'm really excited. So these nails kind of fit the part a little bit with the alien look and stuff, so that's what I'm doing. But what are you dressing up as for Halloween? I'm very curious. So I'll see y'all on my next video. Hope y'all have a good one. Be blessed, and yeah, see y'all next time. Deuces. I just want to appreciate everyone for watching my video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. It's going to be below my video. And also hit that notification bell for more updates on my content. Along with that, you can follow me on my other social media pages as well for more updates on my other content that I post outside of here. But anyways, I hope y'all have a good one. Stay safe out there and stay blessed. Goodbye.